Yahweh is named Heavenly Father, meaning He exists, He to be. Ba'in Hada Sham name Yahweh Shai, meaning the begotten Son, meaning He delivers, He saves. Rachakorash, Holy Spirit, double honors to the apostles and those great most never well. Peace and blessings to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom and the Baba Ball. Back at it again with another lesson to the spread and power of Yahweh about Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Just getting straight into it. It's a prophecy update. Going into the economic collapse. You have this article right here. It says, Red Alert, new data reveals a market crash not seen since the Great Depression could come in 2024. All right. Shalom, shalom. Yabashim Shabrakatah. Israel will rise for Shalom. All right. So, as you see, man, there's been a lot of talks lately of economic collapse. All right. The debt ceiling, so on and so forth, man. The article says right here, as the White House continues to tout the alleged achievements of the president's Bidenomics agenda. All right, Bidenomics agenda. A growing amount of data indicates that a gigantic economic crisis could be right around the corner. Most disturbingly, one important economic indicator that's currently flashing hasn't appeared since the 1930s, during the height of the Great Depression. If the White House and Congress do not cut inflation-causing government spending soon, the result could be catastrophic. In 2020, during the height of the C-19 government lockdowns, President Donald Trump and the Democratic-led Congress spent vast amounts of money to keep the economy, financial system, and stock market afloat. Trillions of dollars in additional government spending occurred, all of which was financed with debt and money printing. The never-before-seen levels of money creation were fueled by policies set by the Federal Reserve, which encouraged Congress to spend more money and kept interest rates extremely low, despite warnings from economists about the threat of future inflation. All right, and the Federal Reserve really is a private-owned company. Even though it has the name Federal Reserve, it has nothing to do with the feds. It's a private-owned company, man. All right, and it was created, on Jekyll Island, and they did it in secrecy, man. Okay, when you go into the history of that. All right. And the Federal Reserve note is what you see on your U.S. dollar. It's really a Federal Reserve note. It's not backed up by anything. Okay, it's not backed up by true value like gold or silver, And then you have the petrodollar, which is backed up by oil. But that's failing too, because these other nations, they're not trying to do business with Babylon anymore, man. And these other nations are just dropping the dollar, man. Okay? It says, when President Biden entered the White House in January 2021, it appeared that the economic crisis caused by the pandemic lockdowns would end soon. A C-19 VAX had been developed, and many states had already started reopening or preparing to reopen their economies. But rather than return spending to normal levels, Biden and congressional Democrats, with the blessing of the Federal Reserve, opted to keep government expenditures significantly higher than they had been prior to the pandemic. The decision to continue high levels of the government spending, coupled with the Fed's choice to keep interest rates low, and see, that's a play on words, because like I was saying, the Fed now, or it's like the Federal Reserve, really, Fed being short for Federal Reserve, not, the federal government. All right, it says, and the fallout from the crisis in Ukraine caused inflation to soar to levels not experienced in 4 decades. Prices for nearly all consumer items from eggs and milk to gasoline skyrocket. Right. Your average price of gas is, mid $3 to low $4. Okay. And that was only, this has only been like a 3-year time span, because I remember during, I want to say 2020, around 2020, 2021, gas was still $1 something, man. All right. I had to take a sip of water. But yeah, gas was still $1 something, man. And I was, telling the brothers the other day, I was like, man, I remember when gas was $1.80, and I was like, man, this is too high. I would go to another gas station try to find cheaper gas, but now you're not gonna find $1.80 gas anywhere, man. At least over here where we stay at, you won't even find $2 gas, man. I remember when that was getting high. Now the gas is 340, 367, you know what I'm saying, $4, depending on what city you're in, you know, and it's only going to keep increasing, man. Okay? It says, an effort to fix its mistakes and curb out of control inflation, the Fed started dramatically increasing interest rates in 2022, a policy that has continued thus far in 2023. Meanwhile, the Biden administration and Congress have kept government spending much higher than the pre-pandemic levels. As a result of these policies, the inflation rate has dropped, but not enough to deflate prices. Most consumer goods and services, as well as rent and housing prices, remain much higher than they were before the pandemic started. Incredibly, however, the money supply, the amount of cash, checkable deposits, and bank saving accounts have substantially decreased. That means even though prices are still going up, the amount of money available is continuing to drop. Okay? Hey, brother, put up on the comment board. Man, bro, prices were low as hell. A bottle of Gatorade was $1. That's right. That's right, man. You know? Yeah, and now look at it, man. You know, you try to get like a Body Armor or a Gatorade, you're gonna probably pay like $3-4 for one bottle. You know, you'd be lucky if you pay high $2. You know, sometimes they have little specials. Most of the time, it's about $3-4. Even with candy bars, you know what I'm saying? A candy bar is damn near $3 now, man. Which a candy bar a few years ago was $1 and some change. All right, like a Hershey's bar, you know. So this goes to show you this place is truly crumbling, man. And then on top of that, there's a lack of work. Okay, there's a lack of work out here in Babylon, man. All right, there's no work in Egypt, man, as it says in Isaiah 19. So here it is. All these people's bills is increasing. Their money rate is going up, right? And then you got a lack of jobs to help make money to pay those off, man. So what's going to ultimately happen? Everything, you know, this economy is going to fail, man. And that's the plan. Esau wants to fail the economy. That's why they're doing what they're doing with the government. They want the economy to fail so that they can implement the RFID CHIP, man. Okay? It says, putting an unprecedented strain. Let me read that again. That means even though prices are still going up, the amount of money available is continuing to drop. Putting an unprecedented strain on American families. That's right. So everybody's feeling the squeeze, man. All right. Everybody's feeling the squeeze, you know, from the top to the bottom. Everybody's feeling that squeeze, man. Okay. But the scripture said this would happen. And see, you know, even though it might get a little harder for us because, you know, we're going to have to keep up with our bills for the time being. All right. By the end of the day, we have Yahweh Bashar on our side, and the Lord's going to sustain us, man. You know, we're waiting for Jacob's trouble to pop off, so it's just another step close to the kingdom. When Jacob's trouble pops off, man, a lot of these people are going to be desperate out here, man. And they're not going to have the Lord to be able to protect them and provide for them in that day. Because while they were living deliciously in a time of grace, you know, doing as thou wilt, you know, living it up, you know, being degenerate, all right, the elect were going through the straight gate. So now when the time of Jacob's trouble comes, the wicked are going to have to go through that straight gate, but they're not going to receive the reward like the elect. Like it says in 2 Ezra, the 7th chapter. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision, talking about the prophecies, is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. And that's right. We're at the end and we're seeing the prophecies speaking, man. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. That's right. So these prophecies are coming swiftly down the pipeline, man. And economic collapse in America is a part of biblical prophecy. Economic collapse really worldwide is probably a part of biblical prophecy. All right. This is and really what I'm trying to say is they're going to implement the RFID CHIP, man. Okay. You know, the precept is Sirach for Ecclesiastes 2. Let's get it real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10 says, look at the generations of old. See, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? That's right, man. Okay. So Yahweh, he is going to sustain and take care of his elect, man. The water for putting up that precept, brother. And we could look at our forefathers. We could look at the old examples in the past. Like Scripture say, these things are written for our admonition. These things are written, Romans 15:4, the things written aforetime are written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope. So we have hope in these times, man, because we know that we're following the same path as the righteous have. If he took care of the elect back then, he's going to take care of his elect now in these times, man. Especially in these times, because we're coming into a time of trouble the world has never seen before, man. Okay, and we're not going to call on idol gods to deliver us out of this tribulation. We're going to call on Yahweh Shemashai, the only true living power, man. Okay, Lord willing, he deliver us, man. But if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, Yahweh Shemashai will deliver us, man. He told us he would, man. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie. But you have to believe in those words in order for you to be defended. Let's keep reading in Ecclesiastes 2. Ecclesiastes 2:11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and a sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. That's right, man. So if you don't believe on the Lord, man, you being faint-hearted, you being weak, you're not having faith and confidence in Yahweh Shemashai, you're not going to be defended in these times, man, because you're doubting the Lord, man. Right? This is 2nd Ezra 16, starting at verse 73. Then shall they be known. I'm going to start at 68. 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. So that burning wrath is what? Esau coming down with that great wrath. He knows he has a short time. Martial law is going to kick off in these streets, man. And they're going to need martial law in these streets. Because a lot of these Babylonians, these so-called Americans, are going to be getting desperate, man, when they can't go to the grocery store and buy their defiled foods anymore and, freely go out and about because, lack of bread and for great tribulation, because the prices are going to be skyrocketing, man. As the scripture saying in Revelation, the 6th chapter, a penny for a measure of wheat and barley, right? Revelation 6 and verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So basically saying a day's wages, okay, is going to be worth a measure of wheat at the supermarket, man. So imagine, working one hard day of work, right? And let's say, you make $100-something in one day of work, right? Depending on, how much you get paid, right? I'm just giving an example. Let's say you make $150 in a day when you go to work. Well, guess what? The inflation is going to be so high, man, that one day's of work is only going to get you a little bit of food at the supermarket, man. Okay? So, hey, man, it's going to get bad out here. That's why we can't put our trust in Egypt. That's why we can't put our trust in this system, man, because this is a corruptible, failing system. As the scripture say, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, man. All right, we don't come down to this place for help, man. This place is no help. Woe be to the man that trusteth in man. Okay, cursed is the man that trusteth in man. All right, brother, put up that precept, Psalms 91:2. I will say of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. That's right, man. The Lord is going to be a place of refuge, a fortress. All right, a stronghold for us to trust in and to rely upon, man, in these times to come and every day when you really think about it. All right. Second Ezra, the water for the precepts, brother. Yahweh Shemashah Barakatah. Shalom. All right. Second Ezra 16 and 68 says, it shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. What are they going to take away? They're going to take away certain members of the elect dorm and FEMA camps and try to feed unto them things offered unto idols, like the sea hip, man. All right. That Revelation 13:16, which is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. It says, verse 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Meaning what? Esau's going to roll with those martial law troops, man. Okay? It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's right. Esau, he's not going to spare nobody in that day, man. Okay? You know, and you know what made me think about that through the spirit was with that October 4th FEMA alert testing. You know, everybody's phone was going off, man. If your phone was on, your phone got hit, man. All right. If your phone was on within that hour, your phone got hit. Even, you know, a friend of mine that I know, they turned their phone off, right? But they turned their phone back on before the hour was up, and their phone still pinged, man. All right. So that just goes to show you that, hey, man, these devils, they're really in that spirit where they're not sparing none, man. Okay. Especially in Jacob's Trouble. If you watch that movie, The Purge, the one where they were in Staten Island, what were they doing? They were forcing the C-hip upon people. And also when the martial law troops came, when Esau came through to the Jake neighborhoods, Esau wasn't sparing nobody, man. Esau was spraying and running through every damn thing, man. Okay? They had drones and all that. All right? Hey, watch them Purge movies, man. Them Purge movies going to give you an idea of what Jacob's Trouble is going to be like, man. But the thing is, the Purge, see, the last Purge movie really, in my opinion, is one of my favorites because it shows you that the Purge isn't just going to be one day. The real Purge isn't going to be one day. The real Purge is called Jacob's Trouble, man. Okay? As the apostles say, man. The real Purge is called Jacob's Trouble, man. Okay? A time of trouble the world has never seen before, man. Dreadful times out here, man. Okay? Dreadful times. I'm talking about so dreadful that you're going to see a woman eating her own child, man. Okay? Martial law troops coming through, kicking your door down at 3 o'clock in the morning. All right? Don't matter what time of day it is, throwing you in them Humvees, throwing you on them in the trailer tracks. Okay? On them trains, taking you to the FEMA camps, man. Famine out here, wild beasts on the loose, man. You be walking down the street, next thing you know, you see a bear just come through and maul somebody down, man. Run up on somebody and just swipe their fucking face off, man. Okay? These are the times that we're coming into, man. All right? And that's why you're going to see great miracles in these times. When you're going to see the men of the Lord out here doing many mighty works through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, our refuge, our fortress, and who we're going to trust in, man. Because we're going to need his help in these times, man. We need the Lord's help every day, but especially in these times, man. Brother, put it up. They especially got them in the Christian church. That's right. That's right, man. All the people putting their trust in Chezi, okay, you're going to see that Chezi is of naught, man. When I say Chezi, I'm talking about Cesare Borgia, whom they made the likeness of so-called Jesus Christ, man, which the real color of the Messiah is a dark-skinned man, okay? Yahushai, which is the real name of the Messiah, is a dark-skinned man of the tribe of Judah, man. Okay? Yahweh, which means Yahweh thanks, or thanks Yahweh. Praise Yahweh, man. Yahweh the water. Yahweh da. The water is thanks. Yahweh's name, Heavenly Father, meaning he is, he exists, he to be, man. Psalm 76:1. And Judah is the most high known, man. Okay? You got them fucking Israelis talking about they're Jews, man. They're not, they're fakes, man. All right. There's a difference between the word Israelite and Israeli. When you go into the etymology of the word Israeli, it means inhabitant of the land of Israel. When you go into the etymology of the word Israelite, it means a descendant of the land of Israel. That's the difference, man. Of not just the land of Israel, but the lineage of the patriarch Israel, whose name was changed from Jacob, man. All right, which is your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians forefathers, man. Okay? And our people scattered abroad. You got the brother put the definition up. Purge, remove a group of people considered undesirable from an organization or place in an abrupt or violent way. That's right. And that's exactly what that movie was on. That was a great fucking movie, you know? And that was basically the whole premise of the movie. They wanted to purge America. They wanted to thin the herd, get rid of people who are not worthy to live in their society. Okay? And that's what Esau's plans really are in real life. Barbara Marx Hubbard said that they are the pale horse, which really they're the red horse. All right, but they're a part of the pale horse too. When you read Revelation, the 6th chapter, man. When the red horse what? It says it was given unto him a great sword, that they should take away peace from the earth. You're going to see how Esau's blessing is a sword in these times. They're going to have killer robots out here, man. Killer robots. All right? AI robots hunting you niggas down, man. Hunting the men of the Lord down. Now, them robots going to get ran through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai. Best believe that. But don't be surprised you see some goddamn Terminator robots out here, man. All right? Some killer robots. You think Esau be making these movies just because? But he see, you simple people, Esau be putting the wall over your eyes because you'll say, oh, it's just a movie. But that's because your scary ass don't want to acknowledge the fact that it's a possible chance of a reality, man. And it will be real, man. And you can take it as a joke if you want to. Because you got a lot of scoffing ass niggas out there. Killer robots, this nigga goofy as hell. You talking about killer robots. Okay, nigga. May Yahweh Shema Shai destroy you via a killer robot, man. Since you niggas think this shit is a game, man. The Lord ain't out here playing with you niggas, man. Why would the Lord not bring this judgment to this place, man? This place deserves this shit, man. Everywhere you look, you see vexation of spirit. You see wickedness, man. Everywhere you go in Babylon, man. You can't even number how much wickedness you see on a daily basis, man. And there's no escaping. Even if you stay in the crib all day, you still gonna see some wicked ass shit. You turn on TV, you see wickedness. You look outside the window, you see wickedness. You go out and about, you see wickedness, man. All right? And that's why Yahweh Shema Shai is getting ready to judge this place, man. All right? The water, brother, lighten up the comment board. Ezekiel 7:3. Now is the end come upon thee. Yeah, the end is coming upon Esau, Edom, you 2/3, you wicked heathen. Esau's kingdom is at an end, man. And I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, man. Lord about to recompense all the abominations in this place, man. Because a lot of people think they finna get away with all that bullshit, man. But Yahweh Shema Shai ain't letting nobody get away scot-free, man. Not even Israel, man. Not even Israel got away scot-free, man. So what makes you niggas think you gonna get away scot-free, you damn devils, man? The scriptures say, they whose judgment was not to drink of that cup have surely drunken. And thou he that shall altogether go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink, man. You devils gonna drink. All right? Let me get this precept too, man, because the Lord don't let nobody slide. He might have mercy on you, but you're going to pay. Psalms 99 and verse 8. It says, thou answeredest them, O Lord, our power. Thou wast a power that forgavest them, though thou tookest vengeance of their inventions. That's right, man. So the Lord forgave us, but he still took vengeance for our inventions as a nation of Israel, man. Look at where we at today. In captivity, man. And this is a punishment of Yahweh Shema Shai. But the Lord getting ready to free us, man. All right? The Lord getting ready to free us. But before we go free, we have to go through this tribulation period. Everybody who's on the face of the earth is going to have to go through this tribulation period, especially if you're in the soils of America, man. But really, this thing is going to touch the whole earth, man. Because when that hour of temptation hits, man, best believe you take that C hit, man, you're going to feel some judgment. All right? And you got a lot of people, you know, who say, oh, I would never take that and whatnot. You better hope the Lord don't make you take it. You better hope the Lord don't make you take it, because the Lord said in Revelation 3 that he is the one going to give the elect the spirit to resist the RFID chip, man. All right. And a lot of you people think that it's just going to be so simple. You're just going to run off in the wilderness and live off the grid. Well, a lot of you people don't know how to fucking live off the grid, man. Let's keep it a buck. How many people truly can live off the grid, man? The way Esau has built the society, most people are dependent upon the government and Esau Edom and his society, man. Most people don't even know how to fucking cook, man. So you mean to tell me they know how to live off the grid? Get the hell out of here, man. These people are going to be lining up, begging for that C-hip, man. Because they don't know how to fucking live life without Esau, man. But Yahweh Shemashah is teaching us that we don't need this devil, man. Isaiah 10 and 20. We're no longer going to stay upon him that smote us, man. Okay? And that's the thing. A lot of you people, you're going to die in the name of convenience, man. Because you want to live comfortable. You miss the leeks, the melons, and the cucumbers, man, and the fish. Like the goddamn 2/3 in the wilderness. We want to go back to Egypt. And that's why them niggas died off, man, because they lacked faith, man. And that's the same reason why niggas gonna die in this time now, man. Revelation 3 and 11. I'll start at verse 10. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. So like, let me start at verse 9. Revelation 3 and 9. Behold. I started at 8. Revelation 3 and 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and has not denied my name. And we need to apply this precept. Okay? It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. But because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. That's right. So how about Shemashah going to keep us from the hour of temptation, man? Lord willing, we be a part of that elect number. Ooh, good precept, brother. 2 Ezra 15 and 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Spirit, because I was about to drink some water. Soon, water is going to be a fucking high commodity. I was just meditating on it, right? Most places, you can go most places nowadays and get a free cup of water. What do you say? Can I get a water cup, right? But soon, water ain't going to be free. Okay? Soon, you go up in a place, you try to get a water cup, they're going to ask you for money, man. That's how bad it is going to get out here, man. And soon, if people catch you with some clean water, ooh-wee, it's going to be a motherfucking showdown, man. All right? It's going to be a showdown, man. It's going to get bad out here, man. People are going to be rationing food, rationing water, all right? And don't think that Esau won't cut off certain utilities, man. Ooh, yeah, that's right, brother. That's right. It says neither types of water, spiritual and physical. Yeah, there's going to be a famine of the word. Like it's say, not of bread or of water, but hearing of the words of the Lord. It's going to be a famine of the word, man. High commodity. This word going to be a high commodity. That's why the men of the Lord are going to be such a high commodity in these times coming, man. You know, these women, you know, that's the funny thing. You know, brothers, you know, I speaking to myself first and foremost. Any brother who know me, know I love women. All right. But hey, don't even trip about these women, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been praying to the Lord to make me stop giving a damn about women, man. All right, don't get me wrong. If you got a wife, you know, you do what you do. You treat your wife well to the best of your ability. Okay, treat your wife well. You know, if she's worthy. Okay, but brother, stop giving a fuck about these women, man, because these women don't care about us, man. They want to know what we bring to the table, and okay, fine, I get it. You're a woman. You know, if you get attached to one man, you want to make sure that you're good, you're set up, right? Yeah, whatever. But most of these women, they're not in the mindset of a wife. They're not in the mindset of a mother, a nurturer, okay? They're not truly raised up that way, man. They're raised up to be listening after who? Sexy Red, City Girls, goddamn Ice Spice, Lotto. These women, that's their mindset, okay? That's what they are being taught. That's right, but really that's wrong. So a lot of these women, the Lord don't got us dealing with because the Lord is really saving us from a headache, man. And yeah, you know, your flesh might be burning. Yeah, you want to deal with her. You know what I'm saying? We men, we get it, but fuck all that shit, brother. Practice controlling your sexual energy, man. Once you learn how to control your rod and your appetite, you will be a dangerous individual because it's going to be hard to persuade you, man. It's going to be hard to persuade you because you're not a slave to your vices. You're not a slave to your lust, man. And it's an ever constant journey. You're not going to get it overnight. And Lord willing, you do get it overnight. Pray to Yahweh Shai to give you the spirit to conquer your lust, man. That you don't be made a laughing stock to your enemies, like it says in Ecclesiastes 18. All right. But when you get control over your sexual energy, man, you get your power back when it comes to these women, man. I promise you, man. And it's like they feel that shift in the air, man. A woman can truly tell when you don't give a fuck about her. You could try to fake like you don't care, but they know. They know. I was meditating on it. I'm gonna finish my point, and get back to the lesson. But a woman, because women are like prey. When I say prey, I'm saying P-R-E-Y. Prey. Men are the predators. Men like to hunt. We like to capture shit. You feel me? Especially the Israelite man, we're likened unto lions, man, and women are like prey. So an animal of prey knows when he's being preyed on for the most part, man. When you watch those animal documentaries and you see the lion creeping up, a lot of times the animal of prey, they got that instinct where it's like, something ain't right. I may not be able to see the lion because he ducked off in the grass, but something ain't right. Hey, women, the Lord gave women that form of intuition, man. Now, I'm not saying they're always right. I'm not saying that. But women can feel energy, man. They're very in tune when it comes to shit like that. I'm just being honest. So a woman knows when you praying on her. She can feel that shit, man. And that's why it's like you got to keep it a buck with these women, man. You could be open with a woman and let her know your intentions, man. You ain't got to be over the top, but I'm not finna go keep talking about this shit, especially because it's a Sabbath and all that. But nonetheless, man, these women know when you really like them, man. So when you genuinely don't give a fuck, man, you're going to see how that's going to put you back in that power dynamic, man. And the ball's going to be in your court, man. And they're going to be flocking to you. And that's going to come in Jacob's trouble especially, man. As the brother put up through the spirit, Isaiah 13-12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, man. That's it. That's when these women are truly going to be back in their lot. All right, where their desire is going to be to their husband, us, the Israelite man. That's who they're going to be desiring in that day, the men of the Lord, man. And I'm not going to sit here and say every woman in Jacob's trouble is only trying to get on because all hell breaks loose. Because there's some decent women out here that the Lord just got reserved, set aside for the men of the Lord. And they're going to cross paths when it's meant to be. All right. But the ones that are just trying to get on, just to get on, hey, the Lord going to give brothers that discernment. And brothers are going to be choosing in that day. The roles are going to flip. All right. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last, man. Beautiful precept. Yahweh Shemashai gonna make us more precious than fine gold. And to be honest, we already are. If we're of the elect, we're already more precious than fine gold. Our value is just gonna continue to increase as long as we stay in this ministry, man. And keep working on ourselves, building yourself up in the spirit, building yourself up, getting mentally stronger, more sharp-witted, being more circumspect, getting your health up. Your value just gonna keep increasing. All right. An Israelite man is going to be high commodity in these last days, man. All right. But let's wrap it up. Let's get a few more precepts and we're going to wrap it up. This is Zephaniah 11:1. Howl ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut off. It's like it, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off, man. Yeah, so this place is howling, man. Yahweh Shemashai getting ready to shut this place down. All right, Maktesh back then was an ancient merchant city, and America is the same way. When these nations see America get destroyed afar off, they're going to be upset because they're not going to be able to, sell to one of their top customers anymore because it's going to become a desert land. All right, a lot of times we joke around and we be like, man, if this place just burned down, talking about our jobs wherever we may work at, right? Well, it's going to literally happen one day. America's literally going to burn down. The land of our captivity is literally going to burn down. Okay. And, before that happens, the economy will burn down. The economy, I'm figuratively speaking, the economy will collapse. Okay. And they're going to implement the RFID CHIP, which is the mark of the beast. Revelation 13:16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 6, man. Chi Psi Stigma 666. That's the RFID C-hip, man. Okay. And Yahweh Shema Shai is going to protect his elect from that C-hip. All right, the elect will not be suffered to take that C-hip. I got a quick picture. It's funny, I kept hearing a lot about so-called Allah. Brother put this up, right? It says, to hell with Ishmael and everyone who joins them. Psalms 83:5. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, right? So in the Arabic or with the Ishmaelite language, it says in the name of Allah, right? In the Greek, this is the number for 666, Chi Psi Stigma. All right? So, hey, it shows you, for all you fucking Muslims out there, you don't have the real God. We worship the real God. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not the God of Ishmael, all right? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Calling on Allah here in these last days is going to get you booted. Straight to the spirit realm. Unless you repent, you know? Because you got a lot of our people who are stuck in that Islam BS, man. All right, this is Revelation 14 and 9. This is the penalty for anybody who takes the C-hip. But before I get that, I want to read what the brother put up. Israel will rise for. All right, I believe that's the brother Aishiar, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the brother Aishiar, but Shalom, brother, Shalom. Tenacity. It says the quality, and if I'm wrong, Babu Shah, correct me in the comment board, Babu Shah, if I'm wrong. It says tenacity, the quality or fact of being very determined. Determination. The Lord will give his elect that determination to endure to the end, especially in the hour of temptation. That's right, brother. We're going to need that tenacity, man. And that's another part of building up your mental strength, having tenacity. Okay? Because it's easy to give up when shit isn't going your way, man. But that's a weak mindset. Yep, shalom, shalom. That's a weak mindset. If you give up when things are not going your way, you have the mindset of a loser. All right, and no disrespect, with all due respect, but brothers, you know, I don't give a damn what it is. And I know it's easier said than done, but I don't give a shit if you playing 2K. I don't give a damn if you playing chess. Do not give up. In anything you do, do not give up, because you're training your mind to give up when things stop going your way. All right? Even, man, I hate to even bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up for edification's sake. Even if when it comes to talking to a woman, right? Let's say you talk to a woman and a woman might reject you, shoot you down. Man, don't fucking give up, man, and think that you're not worthy. You know, nobody likes me, it's rejecting me, man. Fuck that, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with you. You have no reason to quit. You have no reason to give up, man. The Lord is with you, man. You have every reason to keep fighting, man. Stop giving up. I don't care if you're playing 2K. I don't care if you're playing Madden. I don't give a damn. If you lose, get back up and adapt, adjust, figure out a way to win. Okay? Train your mind to constantly look for situations and circumstances on how to win. The scriptures say the Lord knoweth how to turn a bad, evil situation into good for the godly, man. So how about you know how to flip a situation, man? So he could teach you that same mindset. Okay? Sometimes the Lord will try you and put obstacles before you just to see if you'll keep going. Just to see if you'll keep going, man. But you stop at the first obstacle. That's a weak mindset, man. Even, I had to break it up, but I'm bringing it up again. Even sometimes talking to certain women, a woman will reject you or play hard to get just to see how bad you really want it. But if you stay consistent and you keep that tenacity, she gonna break, more than likely, unless it's the Lord's will for her not to. It is what it is. But I'm just saying though, man, it truly applies with everything. There's a saying, they say how you do one thing is how you do everything, man. Okay? So if you easily give up, you're training your brain to think that it's okay to do that. So how much more when shit hits the fan and it's a cutthroat situation where you have to come in clutch for the elect's sake? And the first obstacle you meet, you, oh my God, stop that. Okay? Now, I'm not going to keep babbling much longer. I'm going to get a few more precepts and close out, Lord willing. The water, brother, for helping me with this lesson, man. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatah. All right? So this is the judgment for anybody who takes the C-hip, man. Because when the economy collapses, best believe they're going to try to make people take it. Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or on his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shai, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's right. So imagine that, man. Yahweh Bashim Shai, the angels, the elect, it's all going to be looking down on the people who are getting burnt up in the nuclear missiles and in laser beams of the chariots, man. Okay, getting melted in his presence, man, like it says in Ezekiel. Revelation 14:11, the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. That's right. Anybody who takes that C-hip, you're going to be destroyed and you're going to be tormented prior to the missiles. Because when that C-hip is in your body, you're going to get a grievous sore. You're going to get cancer from all that radiation, and you're going to be feeling constant pain throughout the day, man. Okay? Because that C-hip is not meant to dwell in your skin. All right? It's adverse to the way Yahweh Shem Shai created us, man. Even these phones are bad enough being by us all the time, man. And think about it. When that alert went down, I felt weird as fuck. And I felt weird as fuck when that alert went down and I was hearing those beeps, man. You know, hey, I felt weird. I felt the radiation, you know, on 10 that day, man. I felt weird, man. So if Esau's able to just press one button, make everybody's phone just start frying, how much more with the C-hip, man? You don't comply, turn his chip off. He didn't make his payments, turn his chip off. Oh, he doesn't want to do what we tell him to do, turn his chip off, man. Just like that. Because Esau wants to be the Most High. So that's his way of being the Most High, man. Through the left-hand side. But he will never be the Most High. You will always be a mortal man. And at that, the basis of men. Look at this last precept, Lord willing. I'm gonna close out with this. Hey, that's right, brother. Gonna be like watching a good fireplace, Lord willing for us. That's right. Well, what's the scripture to back that up? Revelation 15. The elect standing above the sea mingled with glass. It's the sea of fire. It's like the sea of glass mingled with fire. You know, sometimes when you sit there, you have a bonfire. Sometimes you just sit there and you just watch the fire burn. You know, well, that's what it's gonna be like. Okay, and you can only imagine the vibration that fire is gonna have, man, in that day, man. Because they best believe those nuclear missiles truly are divine. Those are divine instruments, man. Truly, the catastrophic destruction that they're able to do, man. That's divine. Putin, and was it Putin? Somebody on Putin's squad. I was watching the brother Shamak's video, and that's the spirit brother put the scripture up. Revelation 15. It says, and I saw Revelation 15:2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass having the harps of Yahweh Shem Shai. Woo, that's the spirit. Yep, that's right, brother. You in the spirit. You in the spirit. Call him Bashim Shai. Hey, and it says they got the victory over the beast and over his mark, man. The elect not gonna take that BS, man. 1044, call him Bashim Shai. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this last precept, Lord willing, and I'm gonna close with this. This is just another scripture proving how there will be an economic collapse. This is it's like Ecclesiastes 12:1. Ecclesiastes, the book after Proverbs and right before Song of Solomon. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Right. So now is the time to seek Yahweh Shem Shai, before it's too late, before you get all old and decrepit and you have no more pleasure in life. Now that's when you want to serve the Lord. You need to seek the Lord now. Okay. You need to seek the Lord before the evil days draw near. Like it says in Zephaniah 2:2. It may be that you be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. Seek the Lord while you have the opportunity. Isaiah 55:6 on down. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord. Ecclesiastes 5:7, man. Also known as Sirach 5:7. All right. Sirach. Sirach. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. Right. What would they be darkened from? From the nuclear missiles. It says, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Yeah, lack of jobs. The grinders are going to cease, man. There's going to be more lack of jobs. Isaiah 19 says, there shall be no work in Egypt, which the head or the rush or the branch or the tail may do. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So from the top positions all the way to the hands and feet of a big company, there's going to be lack of jobs, man. All right. Many big companies are closing down across the board, man. Okay. Fortune 500 companies. Goes to show you the economy is collapsing. Because in the kingdom of heaven, the scriptures say that there shall be continual employment. So there's never going to be a lack of jobs in the kingdom of heaven, man. Our economy is going to be ever flourishing because we're going to have a righteous kingdom. So it's always going to last. And it says the keepers of the house shall tremble, right? Let me finish the scripture. It says, and the grinder sees because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Yeah. How do you know if a business is closed? What does it look? It looks dark. It looks like the lights are off, right? Well, that's how you know a lot of businesses are going to be shut down and boarded up because the windows are going to be darkened. Nobody's going to be inside with the lights on because there's no business. Okay? And now the part where it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, when you go into the word economy, it goes back to the Greek word oikonomai. All right? Oikonomai means household management. Keepers of the house, those who manage the house. Oikonomai, economy, which is the Greek, which that's which the economy goes back to a Greek word, oikonomai. You have the Greek word oikos, which means house, and the men, all right, which means manage. So oikonomai means household management, the keepers of the house. Okay, so that goes to show you that this is talking about the economy. Why would the keepers of the house tremble? Because of the economy collapsing, as we read in the article earlier in the beginning of the lesson. All right. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets. Ecclesiastes 12:4. I'm read this again. I'm going to start from verse 3. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinder cease because they are few, and those that look out of the house, out of the windows be darkened. And those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. Why? Because a lack of jobs. There's going to be a lack of jobs out here. There already is a lack of jobs out here, man. Because a lot of people don't want to pay what people are worth or what they claim to be worth. But there's a lack of jobs out here. And that's the thing. The prices keep going up higher and higher, but the pay rate is either stagnant or getting even lower. This economy is failing, bro. All right. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, it's going to be so quiet out here. It's going to be a lot of ghost towns out here because a lot of people are going to be dying off. So you're going to be able to hear a bird chirping and wake you up in the morning. If you ever stayed in a peaceful area, or I wouldn't say peaceful, but a quiet area rather, if you stayed in a quiet area before, you sleep, you could hear the birds chirping in the morning. You can hear the rooster. You hear the birds singing, and that'll actually wake you up. It's like a natural alarm clock. It's like nature's alarm clock, man. We ain't gonna have to be fucking hitting the snooze button anymore in Jacob's trouble, man. But that's what it's gonna be like, man. So Abrazaz, this was edifying. I'm going to wrap it up with that. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim El Shai, Bashim Kakadash, the bonus, the apostles, great most never well, peace and blessings to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom to everybody tuning in truth and in sincerity and in spirit. Yahweh Bashim El Shai Brakatham to the elect, and may Yahweh Bashim El Shai Shalak Rayam to the wicked. Shalom. Hey, phone had to drop on that, man. Shalom. Same way Babylon gonna drop.